heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I'll catch you if you fall, and if they laugh then fuck 'em all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you can take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why, yeah, I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me, live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why.
You stood in front of Aki's room, your best friend, and also your sister-in-law. So basically, you met Jungkook through Akira. And since Akira is your bestie, you always been together, hanging out, etc. Unfortunately, his strict brother always telling her everywhere you two go. You believe the reason why he's always telling you and his sister because he's afraid that his enemy might kidnap or plan something with his sister. Time flies, he started being friend with you. Talk to you often, which he doesn't did it before. So you ended up of making his friend too, because you don't want to be rude or mean to him. After all, he's your best friend's brother. Knowing that he is a mafia, still you let yourself to be his friend. One day, he accidentally saw you crying on his sister's embrace cause your dad planning to arrange you to someone. After he found out your situation, he confronted your dad. He told him that he wants to marry you. Your mind just blown away of his decision. You ask him, why? Finally, he confessed that he loves you. He gives you time to think. At that time, you started to have affection with him, but you are not sure if that affection is love or just for a friend. Then one day, he went abroad for 2 days mission. After he left, Aki lost connection with her brother and even in his team. You freak out. Your heart is like going to explode and so much nervous at the same time scared that something might bad happen to him. 2 days later, they came back safely. For some reason, they need to switch off their phone. You felt overwhelmed and you ended up of hugging him. While he was gone, you realized that you also love him. To make this story short, you got married and live happily. However, days lately, Jungkook's strictness attacking again. Sometimes his strictness goes beyond the limitations. Like the last day, you just got angry because you left the house with only one bodyguard with you. In your annoyance, you start ignoring him, not even talk to him. You literally came to the point you don't understand him anymore. You knock on Aga's room as you heard her spoke. Who's that? It's me. Can I come in? Sure, come in. You open the door and walk inside, at the same time, hop on her bed. What is this? She asked after seeing you holding a pillow. Can I sleep here, please? How long will you be like this, not talking to your husband? Until he realized that he is doing is wrong. If I was asleep in the guest room, for sure he would just follow me there. Ah, that's why you are here, cause you know I never let my brother enter my room. Bingo! Aki, I'm not a narrow minded person. I understood that he just did that to protect me. But sometimes he should know his limit and just let me. I think my brother already forgot that you were an ex Navy. Yeah, for sure. I can protect myself more than anything. You sigh and rested your body on Aki's soft bed. Yeah, you want to unwind? To clear your mind and get rid of your frustrations. You suddenly get up and sat on the bed. Where are we going? You want to go to the beach like before, camping at the seaside, even for 2 days. Jungkook is leaving at dawn, going to Japan for 3 days. What if, while he was gone, we grabbed that opportunity to escape? Gotcha. Okay, okay. I will call Uncle Greg to get us camping van or RV. In the other hand, Jungkook just arrived at home. He went straight to your shared room, but just like yesterday, you wasn't there, which makes him scratch his head in frustration. He literally don't know what he was supposed to do with you. You just suddenly acted like that, ignoring him this past day. He believes you were just in the guest room. He took a step going and opened the door. Where is she? Asked himself because the room was empty. Jade, where's my wife? He asked the maid. Sir, I saw Mom YN heading to Mom Aki's room earlier, she answered. He slowly gazed at Aki's room and walked towards the door. Meanwhile, you and Aki continue on planning for 2 days vacation when you heard footsteps coming. You are an ex-Navy who participated in many battles as a sniper, so you used to be on alert at any time. Shh! Your brother's coming, you whispered. In few seconds, you both heard a knock on the door. Han, I know you're there. Please go back to our room. Look, I know now why you're acting like that. I'm I'm sorry if I was being strict with you again. You both look at each other. Don't tell me you're going back to your room? Whisper. If I talk Just let me go! He made you sit on the bed as he placed his both arms in each side to corner you. He bent a little bit and said, I'm sorry. I know I was wrong, he said while looking through your eyes. You melted on his deep stare. However, you need to act that you're still mad so he won't take you with him to Japan. I'm not ready to talk to you yet. Let's talk when you come back. At least you talk to me, not like yesterday. Okay, then let's talk when I come back. I love you. You just look at him, trying to control yourself. I said I love you. Then he kissed you. Still unresponsive. I love you. He kissed you again. Just go before you miss your flight. Fine. Be careful while I'm gone, he said and kissed your forehead. After he left, you and Aki made another plan. You both decided to leave now. For sure Jungkook will come back early. You need to go back before he comes back. You can't let him know that you two were going to the beach, because aside from his trick, he is also easily got jealous, especially when you wear two-piece bikini. You two hurriedly pack your things to leave. But there is a big problem. Your husband assigned some of his men to watch you two while he's gone. Look at him. He said sorry. But look, he left his 5 men to guard us. Bestie, that's not a problem. Follow me. Aki took some blankets and walked to the back part of the house as she entered the vacant room. What are we going to do here? To sleep? You ask, since she's holding a blanket. Just watch me, Aki replied. She carefully opened the window of that room and tied the blanket she brought to the iron steel. After you saw that, you finally got her plan. You two will escape using that blanket. You were the first to go down to be her lookout. After you, it's Aki's turn. You also need to climb the fence to get out completely. You can't be able to pass through the gate cause the guards are there. It's like you two filming a Mission Impossible movie just to go to the beach. Outside the fence, there is a car waiting for you. A man immediately approached and salutes you. Good evening, Captain. Even though you already give up from being a Captain Navy, your man before is still calling you Captain. I'm glad you came, Aqua. He handed you a big bag. Your babies are there, or I say guns, just for emergency. You patted his shoulder and said, Thank you for this. Let's go. After that, you got into the car as you drove going to the location where the camping van you were going to use was waiting. Meanwhile, Jungkook was about to enter his private plane, but Dory stopped him. He whispered something while showing his laptop. Jungkook's eyes widened. He quickly checked the laptop and just clenched his jaws in disbelief. What's this? So does it mean the two Navy planning something? His head exploded even more after he saw where the tracker destination was going. He freaked out after he found out it's heading to the coastal area. It was around 4 in the morning when you arrived at your destination. Since you two hadn't slept yet, you decided to take some rest first. We haven't done this in a long time, you said. Me too. By the way, how many swimwear did you bring? I brought 4 just in case. let's sleep. So when we wake up, let's start our day and enjoy. Around 8, you woke up from birds chirping. You didn't pay attention to that since you were excited to swim. You woke up Aki. After that, you to change your swimwear. You opened the RV van door, at the same time stretching, while saying, "Good morning!" Your jaws literally dropped in disbelief. What happened? Why we're on the top of the mountain? We're just in the beach earlier. Ready to swim, huh? Jungkook said, while peeking through the small hole in the tent outside your RV van that he set up.